Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Diane Spadola. Welcome to the Thursday afternoon tune-up. This is episode number 59, and this video series is brought to you by Accelerate Your Success, the business booster program for artists and entertainers. Jump on over to Facebook when I'm done with this message, and you can join my free Facebook group by the same name, Accelerate Your Success. Think of this video as your information and inspirational pit stop before the race, which is your busy weekend. So today we're on part 4 of our marketing system. There are 2 more parts, maybe 3. After this, yeah, it's 7 parts altogether. But today I'm going to do kind of a combined thing because I do believe that there's something really important going on in our industry right now, going on in the world right now, that needs to be addressed. And if it's not addressed by us as artists and entertainers, it's going to be addressed by our customers or our detractors, or people that are interested in sort of tearing down our industry for whatever reason. The marketing system, as we've brought to it so far, is you need a strategy. You need to define your ideal client and take control of their journey. Content is key. So putting out useful, relevant content that shares your expertise about what you do is the most important way to connect with your ideal customer. And today, the 4th point of your marketing system is to be everywhere online. Now, this is by itself a little controversial, but I think everybody's aware of the fact that marketing, the notion of being able to be found in a really busy, noisy, jam-packed internet world, it's crucial. And you don't need to be louder. You need to be strategic. You need to be in places where your ideal customers are. So if they're on Facebook or they're on Instagram or they're responding to emails as a form of communication, that is the way that you want to communicate with them. And most often people respond, well, regarding having a blog or sending out a monthly newsletter, I have no idea what I could say that people would be interested in hearing. Well, I've got something for you today, and I am going to give it to you. And then tomorrow, I'm going to publish a newsletter to my clients, and then I'm going to give that to you in the Facebook group. So if you want a copy of my newsletter, and I will let you actually copy it and send it out to your clients free, you just need to join the Facebook group, okay? So my suggestion is that since right now the world is incredibly concerned about the coronavirus, I think as face painters, given the fact that face painting is not a completely risk-free activity when it comes to germs, it's important for us to get ahead and to put out a statement to our customers about what we do to control the risk, not just from the coronavirus, but from any virus. And what I'm suggesting is that wouldn't it be nice if every professional face painter or body painter in the world published a blog post or a newsletter or sent an email communication to their customers that discussed a statement on the coronavirus from them, their values and beliefs related to cleanliness, safety of products, hygiene practices. I'm encouraging you to be bold, to control the narrative, to don't hide from the fact that, yes, germs can be spread through a face painting activity. Germs can be spread by walking outside your house and touching anything. You can get germs from a grocery cart. You can get germs from the person standing next to you in line for movie tickets. You can get germs from, touching the seats of a doctor's office. Oh my God, don't even get me started about talking about the magazines. Never read the magazines in a doctor's office. Why? Because people have sneezed on them, people have coughed on them, people have touched them with dirty hands. All right. So when I was a drug rep years and years ago, I got sick all the time. And what I learned is the less that I touched in a doctor's waiting room, the less sick I got. So the same is true for us. We obviously position ourselves so that kids do not sneeze on us. We ask the parents to wipe their faces so that we're not touching, gooky noses and so on. If a child is sick, has a rash, an open sore, a wound, we definitely tell them that we can't paint them. Okay? Or we try to do a little something on their hand instead. You guys all clean your kits after a gig. Many of you may clean your stuff during a gig. Why are we keeping this information to ourselves? Let's put it out there. Talk about cleanliness. Talk about the antibacterial components of professional, high quality, cosmetic grade products. Talk about your hygiene practices. I encourage you to use one sponge per person. Okay. I encourage you to sanitize your brushes in between people. You might need to bring, 50 sponges to a gig in order to maybe use one per customer. If you're painting all day, maybe 100 or more. But it's a good practice, and don't double dip those sponges. Once you load it with paint, have that be all that there is. Okay, you can encourage your party clients to take advantages of things that are less risky related to, paint to skin contact. Have balloons, have glitter tattoos. Think about airbrush face painting, which is probably the most hygienic form of face painting that there is. But it's our responsibility as artists and entertainers to anticipate the concerns and worries of our clients and to get out in front of it, to control the narrative, to answer the questions before they are asked. So be ecstatic, don't be negative, but understand that what we're doing, there are two ways of doing it. You can be the dirty, messy, icky face painter, or you can be the clean, pristine, doing everything that you can to protect your clients and their guests face painter. If you are the second one, let's tell them. Let's get it out there. Let's say, I know that you're concerned. I mean, to be honest with you, the coronavirus is a virus like any other virus, okay? It is not the only danger that we have when it comes to germ transfer from person to person. Flu is a much more serious entity, but it's time for us right now, when all the world is focused on the transfer of germs and what it means for public gatherings, how you greet people in a social setting. Somebody yesterday suggested this new term called social distancing, which is that you wave instead of shake hands. Okay, you stand 6 feet away from anybody at any sort of crowded or public gathering. I know concerts that you can't get 6 feet to stand away from somebody. But I think we as face painters, because we're in this business and because we have such an intimate job of touching people's skin, let's tell people what the right way is to do it. Let's tell what the right way is that we do it. And hopefully allay some of the concerns for the people that are hiring us tomorrow and in the future. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. That's all I have for this week. Be everywhere online. Put your stuff out there. Be ecstatic in your marketing. And make sure that you're sharing useful, relevant content. See you next week.